At 4 a.m., a man was jolted awake by an eerie vibrating sound. But the noise wasn't coming from his phone, it was coming from upstairs. Just as his frustration peaked, a shadowy figure appeared outside his door. An angry woman burst in, demanding that he stop making noise immediately. But the moment she stepped into the room, the noise from upstairs suddenly stopped. Wrongfully accused and furious, the man decided to confront whoever was upstairs directly. However, the door was answered by a heavily tattooed, muscular guy. The big guy claimed the noise was actually coming from the 17th floor above them. The 17th floor was home to an elderly couple with a dog. When the man brought up the noise issue, the old man flew into a rage and physically shoved him out the door. Overnight, the man had gone from victim to public enemy number one. With nowhere else to turn, the desperate man sought out Sister Hong, the building's top floor manager. Sister Hong handed him hush money and asked him to endure it for just 2 more months. Struggling with his mortgage payments, the man listened to a co-worker's advice and decided to use his property deposit to trade cryptocurrency. Excitedly, he invested all his funds, practically seeing financial freedom on the horizon. Late at night, the noise started up again. This time even the muscular guy, A-Biao, was woken up. But when A-Biao stepped into the room, the noise mysteriously stopped once more. The man began to suspect this might all be revenge from the downstairs neighbors. That's when he spotted someone outside his window secretly filming him with a phone. When he rushed downstairs to confront them, the woman's husband said he wanted to kill whoever was making the noise. If there really was a murder, the property values in this building would definitely plummet. On the eve of National Day, cryptocurrency prices suddenly crashed. At that moment, deafening pile-minus driving sounds came from downstairs. Unable to take it anymore, the man grabbed a hammer and frantically pounded the floor in retaliation. Suddenly, a chorus of knocking erupted from outside his door. When he angrily yanked the door open, neighbors from both upstairs and downstairs were standing there, fury written all over their faces. They all pointed fingers at him in unison, claiming the noise was coming from his apartment. With no way to defend himself, the man had no choice but to let the staff inspect his place. Incredibly, they found a speaker hidden in his storage room that was playing pile-minus driving sounds. The man glared at the husband from downstairs, convinced this was all an elaborate setup. Without hesitation, he kicked the guy down, but the next second, the man suddenly collapsed unconscious. The scene descended into chaos, and our protagonist was taken away as the prime suspect. At the police station, seeing the clock on the wall, the man suddenly realized it was National Day. He had to sell his cryptocurrency before 8:15 a.m. or he'd lose everything. In desperation, he made an excuse about needing the bathroom, then suddenly broke free from the officers and burst into an office. He barricaded the door with a couch and opened the computer with trembling hands. The screen showed his returns had reached 600%. Though it hadn't hit his target of 800%, it was enough to turn his life around. Just as he was about to click confirm, the price suddenly shot up to 700%. Heavy pounding echoed from outside the door. The man reinforced his barricade with his body, watching through the crack as a taser was thrust toward him. The profit numbers were climbing toward 800% at a visible pace. The taser's current shot through his right arm. Through the agony of full-minus body convulsions, he bit down hard on his lip and used every last ounce of strength to move the cursor toward the button that could change his destiny.